Best wishes to everyone for a joyous and successful celebration of Oman's National Day. On Friday, November 18th, the Sultanate of Oman will mark the 52nd anniversary of National Day, which takes place annually on November 18th. The Omani people will celebrate the renewed Renaissance and its glorious reign under the leadership of His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq, who affirmed his constant quest to advance Oman's modern cultural and economic status and his keenness to make Omani citizens as true partners in their country's comprehensive development.
Magic Unicorn of Passive. It's Super Saturday. Yes, it is. 8 today. We have The Voice, Robin Noble, Chris, and Marty, and we're going to talk about, what are they going to talk about? Going to talk about how Passive can enhance other businesses online and off. Yes, sir, Bob. Don't forget to register and ring that bell and give them a thumbs up. See you inside. There he is, the one and only unicorn. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday here. It's the 18th of November. Well on our way to Christmas Day, for sure. Anyway, last night, a few times, big time, last night we were talking, myself, Robin Noble, and Chris Johnson, and it came up about, we've talked about it a lot, how Passive being different, that it's not out to conquer and destroy other businesses. It will actually be life support for them. Not only life support, not only bring them back, but they can flourish. They will explode. And today we're going to try to explain how, and will only be part of what it can do because we don't even know all the products yet. But from what I've seen and what we're looking at now, how this will absolutely blow up any company that would lose its pride, come in and use the tools of Passive. First thing I wanted to go through some of the facts about business online for people, not the business itself, but for people. Why do people fail in MLM? Some people fail in running MLM business because of many factors. They join a business without gathering much information about the business. They just get in. The ball's shiny, I'm getting in. They don't have patience to establish the business. MLM requires some time to grow. They join the business thinking that they can get overnight success. That's one of the worst ones. Why do people quit MLM? About 99% of the people who join multi-level marketing companies because they lose money. This is fact. These are statistics. This is not my opinion. I've been in that industry a long time, and I've seen it. I lived it. It's a fact. According to MLM statistics, 997 people out of 1,000 surveyed said they lost money. 90 to 99% of distributors in multi-level marketing only received a couple $100 commission per year. Now go back to, they have monthly auto ship. It costs something to get a kit usually. So receiving a couple $100 commission per year, it's just the way it is. This is fact. What percentage of people fail in MLM? MLM business plans usually have a failure rate of about 95%. Unfortunately, the percentage of people who do succeed with multi-level marketing is quite small, according to statistics in MLM failure. Why do people reject MLM? Why, when you approach people, they reject it? I'm not a salesperson. I despise network marketing companies that hate it. I'm too busy and I don't have the time. The Direct Selling Association data shows 2 decades slide in MLM companies. The popularity is even getting worse in the last 20 years. Share of the total U.S. retail sales indicating a steady declining of home markets. Okay, that's just going to tell you where we are now. So it is what it is, and most of it is because I keep getting the sign I'm losing connection. Can you guys hear me okay? Okay. So, how is Unpassive going to help an MLM business or a drop shipment or any one of the businesses out there, including brick and mortar? But let's stick with online businesses for right now. In online business, when I was there, Chris was fortunate he didn't do it. He didn't have time. He was working for a company like 90 hours a day. Robin did. And a lot of people go get into the MLM or network marketing, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. They're all fancy names for failure. But then we get in and we think, I can do that. Why? We go by our past. Look, I've done this, I've done that. I should be able to do this. Well, they get in, and what happened with me, and a lot of people can relate to this, is even if you get in and you're determined and you stick with it, every time you learn something, you find out there's something else you didn't know that you needed to know. And that's painful. And remember, everyone got into MLM because they wanted to make an income, right? They wanted to make some kind of income. Maybe they could build up for their retirement, because retiring off your job just don't seem to make it. Very few people do very well. In fact, most people that retire, they retire and they're in poverty, really. So you do all those things, you find out, and then you're buying products. You're not a salesperson. You try to figure out how to sell, you can't, so you don't have any traffic. That's a real big deal in any business. I've heard people, I got a great website. Okay, who's going to see it? Oh, they're going to want to come see it. No, nobody wants to come anything. You have to have it where they come to you. They have to come to you. There's people at a real nice restaurant and they're in an alleyway. Food's great. It'll be word of mouth. It'll take forever to grow. Forever. People want convenience and they want now. Nobody wants to wait for tomorrow. Nobody wants to wait next week. They want now. They walk by, boom, there it is. It's bright, it's shiny, great sign. I can look at the sign and see what the business is about. That's important. And on an MLM, you can go to your friends and family and really upset them. We've all done it if you've been in very long. In fact, probably go through them twice to three times if they love you a lot. But after that, they don't want to hear anything about it. They think you're a moron, an idiot. I'm not listening to you. And you know what? Can you blame them? They didn't have the drive you did to begin with, because they came in most of the time because they like you and they trust you. And yeah, maybe this is different. It's never different. It's always the same, and it always hurts. It doesn't get any better. Now, there's things in MLM and online marketing that you can do to get traffic, but I'm going to tell you the pitfalls of that. One is you can buy what they call solo ads. The problem with solo ads, if the person that you're purchasing the solo ads don't generate their own leads, then that means they bought them for, I'm going to give you an example. They bought them for 50 cents a lead, and they're selling them to you for $1 a lead. Some of these leads, which a lead is the name and an email of a consumer, have been regurgitated 50 times. So by the time you get it and you send your message out to this great lead, they answer you with, hey, stop writing me. How'd you get my email? And I'm sick and tired of this. I'm going to report you. Whoa, you definitely don't want to hear that. Then you don't want to get hit with spam. That's what happens when you use solo ads. Now, when you're in it years and years and years, you find people who know whatever, right? That everything every year narrows down to a few people. Every year that I was in. So then I'd find people that knew who created these lists. So I would go to them. Had a little bit better success, but here's the problem. If I had a little bit of success, the people that came in and they got in, they bought the kit. The first month they paid their auto ship, they got the product. The second month, they didn't do what I did. The second month they're paying again and they haven't made a dime. This isn't, you don't have to be Jack Frost to tell this is a snow job, okay? They're leaving now. So what do? Which is the craziest business concept I've ever heard. Then they start piling people in and buying as many solo ads as they can to get them in quicker than they quit. Cuckoo. It's a stupid business model. It will not work. Now, by the way, talking with Robin, talking with Chris, talking with other people, my own experience, there's products out there that I love. There's products out there that Robin really loves. The problem is they're engulfed in an MLM. Now you can buy them direct and all that, but if you really love the product, what do you want to do? You want to share it. Now, by sharing, you can make money. Huh, what a crazy concept. Unpassive is that concept, by the way. So anyway, you try to share it, but you go after them as a business person and you're not a business person. Or you go after them as an MLMer. You're not an MLMer. And you don't need to get beat down every month, reminded that you don't have the skills it takes to get this done like you want. And by the way, you can't surround yourself with people with skills because what's the chance of that? You would have to clone everybody. Anyway, Passive is going to eliminate all those little pieces. I'm going to explain why the best I can. I'm going to let Robin talk and Chris. I'll think of something else as we go because I don't script. I go off what I'm thinking. Now, so here's what happens. An MLM business comes along. If I owned one, if I was an affiliate, here's what Passive can do for them. Almost every affiliate business, they have this thing called a kit. You get in, and here's what they do. Okay, this isn't newsflash. You get in, you buy the products. If you want to be a super duper MLMer, you buy the big product. So now you're at $500 a lot of times. So you get all the packages and you get points for this. The points are building up how much money you could make. Cuckoo, it's just totally psycho to me. But anyway, you do it. And then you invite people in. You tell them you can approach it product-wise, you can approach it business-wise, or both. Product's no good. It's really hard to sell it because you don't even believe in it. But anyway, you get them in, you have them try it, and if it's a good product, they like it. And they go, okay, what do I do now? Okay, make a list of all your friends and family. Okay, then we go down that route. All right, so they go to do it and all that. Passive. If I was in an MLM and I know about Passive, I would take the people that I know, friends and family. I would say, look, you come into this product and we're going to sell you a widget. Doesn't matter what it is. It's the greatest widget you could ever get. They come in, you pay for the widget. I said, now listen, I'm going to be upfront with you. Any business online, you can look it up. The only way you're going to succeed is you have to have the tools and you have to have the skills. But I have a package here. We're going to call it Passive, guys. I'm talking to you because you know what I mean. And you take things out of this package deal, Connect, Tracker maybe, and Create. For right now, that's all we know we have. And you take that package and you tell these people, look, you come in, you could be a customer. If you really want to build this business and you don't have the time to learn how to be a marketer, we have an automated marketing system where you can come in and we'll sell you that system. And if you use this system and in Passive, you can buy targeted traffic. Boom. Okay. I know your head's about to blow up. That's the difference. So now you come in, you tell the person, you know, the kit we normally sell you. Yeah, I'm not going to do that because it doesn't help you at all. It's really glossy, nice sheets, and you can look at it, but it's really hard to wipe yourself with it. Okay. It's not worth the toilet paper. It's not worth it. So you get in, you say, Here's the package I want you to get. This is the kit you need. It's a sales kit. It's called Success on Demand. Okay. They get it. They have OConnect. They have all this. And you show them how to use it. You have a meeting with them, whatever. Now you're bringing people in. Very important. You build a relationship. How do I know? Looking on passive. I got the biggest family in the world. I went from the smallest to a family all over the world, right? All of us did. So that's what we have. You get them in, you say, here's the package you need. What are we going to do? We're going to buy traffic. We're going to create a web page. I can give you the code. The only difference is I want to put a little bit of you in there. 30 seconds of Johnny. Johnny goes in this little web page that you own because that's part of the package you bought, which is the package deal and the package you're buying when you get in the MLM. You get in, you get the content, and then you tell the company of on passive, I want you to drive traffic to this. Now, let me tell you the bonus of all this. If your product's good, that page you made, you're going to have a testimonial about how good this product is and why it's so good. And you're going to have people on there that use it and you see before and after or something like that. Pictures don't lie. That's what it is, right? So you get that done. You tell the on passive, send me $500 worth of traffic. Let me tell you the bonus here. As you get people coming in from this targeted traffic, because you're not an MLM, you don't know how to build a list. People are lying to you. You do it, you start getting people, and 3 or 4 people come in, they get in the products, you build a relationship, you could start a club in on passive just for that product. And now what do? You tell them, okay, look, you love the product. Do you want to maybe create an income with this product? Oh, that would be great. I love it. Okay. All bull aside, they have a kit of their own, but here's I have a kit here called Business on Demand. You buy this, and there's 3 or 4 things in this product package, and that will help you get to where I got. You can finally duplicate what I'm doing. You become a pro if you just do what I did. Because what I'm doing is the company makes you a superstar. On passive will make you a superstar. So they do it. The next person does. You got 1 or 2 or 3. Now, remember, now you tell them they get 3 or 4 people or 4 or 5 people, and they're going to start wondering, hey, I've got money in the tool package you gave me. What's up? Oh, by using the tools of on passive, they pay you too. So you're going to get paid by the product you absolutely love. You're going to have people come in and see testimonials from people that love the product. And because you need tools and you need traffic, you're going to get paid for that too. So now you got 2 streams of income. Let me break it down even more. If there's 3 or 4 items in this Business on Demand, that's 3 or 4 streams of income plus the income of the product that you're trying to promote. 5 now. Now you're at 5. Better than that, the packages that you don't have that you can add later, every time you add one, you now have the potential of making commissions from that package, tool package in on passive. At the same time, you're growing your business. And every time that you grow the business with somebody else, they love it. You make a testimonial, they make a testimonial. Nice. You can set up a really nice content and you put a little bit of you, a testimonial, and a sign up page at the bottom. Get them in a group, build a relationship, and explain to them very simple. If you want to use these products, no problem. You feel so passionate about this product that you'd like to make an income from it. I'm going to tell you how to do it and become a superstar. No joke, but you got to do what I'm telling you. If you're serious, if you're not serious, just be a customer. Don't talk anybody into anything, but share what you did, because for the first time for MLM, no matter what skills I had, I can't transfer what I know. I thought I could. I was naive and thought, I'll just show them what I'm doing. took me 8 years to know what I'm doing. And it's a moving target. And on passive, you get the uniform, you get the cape, and you can fly like an eagle. No doubt about it. I'm going to turn it over to Robin and calm down a little bit, and I'll be back. Go ahead, Robin.
Thank you, Marty. What a beautiful introduction to all of this. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I think the time is right now for this topic to come forward, because the truth of the matter is so many founders actually joined on passive because they were already involved with another product, another company. And part of the reason that I joined was because it made sense with what I was hearing, that ultimately the vision of our CEO and the mission for what our products are is first and foremost to create a business in and of itself, but also to support, help, and assist any other business that is legal, ethical, and that a person believes in. So while the topic today is about all the various online businesses, as Ash has taken different industries and said, we're going to assist, we're going to help, we're going to give different thought actions to those areas to help heal them, to help fix them, to help reduce, poverty and other things in those different areas. Let's take a similar stand and look at the online marketing business model. For those of us who've been in any version of an online business, we did think it was going to be a lot easier because of how somebody we listened to, somebody that we heard describe it, made it sound simple. However, the truth of the matter is, as Marty said, it was not for everybody. So let's look at this from a different perspective. Let's change the thinking and action surrounding this business model. How about if you look at the product or products that you are using because you're using them for you first and foremost. You like them because they work for you. So I have found that on passive is taking pressure off that need, that sales pitch or push or at times even desperate way of having to bring people in to reach that monthly quota or to make those commissions or to help with the sales, whether it's individually or whether it's for a team. So you suddenly have to, when you join an MLM or you join an online business, that what they don't tell you is that you have to have gone into speed mode to get a PhD in marketing, in sales, in website creation, in traffic, in product knowledge. And you have to know that 30 seconds after you've joined, because the speed and the impetus is go, go, go. You've got to get these people. Have you gone through your list? Have you done your questions? Have you found the people that you want to reach out to? And that is a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure for somebody who's able. It's a lot of pressure for somebody who's putting their heart and soul into this. But add to this pressure from people who are really looking to add an additional stream of income because they need it, or people with disabilities who are hoping to do something to help financially reduce the stress that they're under. So it's a lot of pressure to be in this amazing company that you've heard about, that you've purchased a joining package, which if you only join to become an affiliate or become a member with them is a certain price, but then you've got all these starter packages. So you've got to find the money for this. There can also be a lack of trust in a company, in the product, in the person who's introducing this to you. And after a while, if you don't have that relationship with somebody, you lose the interest. You lose all aspects of how good this really is. And in many cases, some of these companies disappear after 6 to 12 months. They've been in, they've done what they wanted to do, they've made their money, and the prime networker who brought you all in has disappeared. How many companies do we know that have gone bust and closed in the last couple of years? And people invested their money, their time, their effort, and their belief in what was going on. So let's look at this with regards to the different industries that are out there. You've got real estate, you've got clothes and fashion, you've got fashion accessories, you've got kitchen foods and storage, you've got electronics, you've got health and wellness, you've got travel. All of these industries that have been to this point until the last few years, and incidentally, direct sales and marketing and affiliate marketing and MLMs have been around for more than 20 years. So this is not a new concept in the business world. It's how it's been presented. It is how it has created loss versus success, how it's created despondency instead of excitement in how something is. So these are all companies that I've just listed that are available online that OnPassive will be able to assist. And what you need to know is what you are passionate about and how this can come forward. Now, people say, when in discussing OnPassive with others, and especially with people in other industries and in other programs, they say, well, I don't want to give my email out. Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to challenge that comment, because how many times do you see something as an online ad through Facebook, or you're approached in a store? May I have your email address and we'll send you information? How often do you just hand out those emails and you receive information that ultimately you may put into the junk or spam folders, but you do give out your emails? This is a real company. OnPassive is asking you to create your own private email, to try products for free, and to take a look around for free. The person who introduces you to OnPassive is not holding onto your information. They have no access to your account. And quite frankly, they may or may not even know if you choose to join OnPassive. So consider your privacy really well looked after with OnPassive, as opposed to some of these other companies. OnPassive is not going to take your information and spam you with other businesses or other information that you don't want. And the person who's spoken to you about this, or who's trying to actually help you, has no access to you other than if they know you from outside of OnPassive. So the products that we have are, as Marty was saying, going to assist you in creating a website, in creating your domain name, with the traffic to get the message out to the right people, the right places. But also consider that we have an in-house marketplace. We have customer base that is right here that may actually be looking for some of the products that you and we have, both in terms of any of these other industries that I listed, but also from the OnPassive technology side of things. So we've got the communication component to it. We have a platform whereby you could have 10,000 people come in and have a conference or have a discussion. Think of that for teaching your affiliates in these other businesses or product information sessions. Think of how you can reach people globally with a system that you are getting within a whole package with different price points to be able to look at, but initially to come in and try for free. So these are the sort of things that we wanted to bring to people's attentions, especially those who joined OnPassive, with regards to looking to OnPassive to help their other businesses, and who may not yet have made the connection of what they have and what they're passionate about to what OnPassive has and what they can do to assist. And as Marty said, the two can blend together and the two will support each other and help each other. But let's also take the pressure off the sales component of your other business. Do you know what a joy it is to be able to talk about something that you are passionate about or you believe in, through the results that you've achieved yourself or through the longevity of the company and something that does have integrity? And all you're saying to somebody else is, you know what, it's worked for me, I like it, and if you want to have a look, here you are. Because you are able to reach people with the right message, with the right information, who are actually listening to what you are offering. You're not getting traffic in this particular example, somebody selling snowblowers when you're selling handbags. And this is where another aspect of the industry of online business, when you purchase these packages of leads and traffic, have done us wrong, because they're not targeted to our industry. And quite often these lists have been reproduced and recycled so many times. So when you buy a list of 1,000 emails, I've noticed 80% of them didn't work, and the other 20% didn't want to hear what I had to say. They've already been abused and battered by people contacting them with different companies for years and over and over and over again. Chris, I'll hand it over to you, and I know that this will then come into a conversation.
Wow. See, I told my two friends here, my brother and sister, that where am I going to play a part on what we're talking about? And I thought about it. I can play a part. And years ago, I was never MLMer or nothing like that. But what I did do is I designed and invented something new. I won't talk about it because I want to talk about the power of passive. But what I did do is I have a genius uncle who he knew how to code. He made me this beautiful website. And let's just say it was about a back scratcher for the general purpose of the idea here. And this website was this back scratcher, looked like gold. You can let it go and it keeps itching. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be a multi-billionaire. This site, and I had no idea. Boom. 1 week, 2 weeks later, where is all the sales? Where's all good price, great product? Where's all my sales at? I don't get it. Call my uncle and said, well, you gotta drive traffic. What do you mean? What the heck is drive traffic? I didn't have no idea. He said, listen, this is what you got to do. And I said, I had to go on to, okay, we're going to use the back scratcher again, to every site out there that had something to do with a back scratcher. And I had to email them and say, listen, would you be interested in putting my banner on your site? And I will take your banner and put it on my site. And believe it or not, this is how you drove traffic. Now, I did this 5 or 6 hours a night when I got home from work. At the time, my wife would do it all day long. And this took forever. Some people would do it. Some people wouldn't do it. So after months and months of doing this, raising yourself up to the top of the charts of looking at your product, it was a lot of work. And I'm thinking, oh my God, and I got 2 sales. After 2 months of doing this, okay, well, you got to work harder. You got to constantly work harder. So it was a constant battle. Now, the sales eventually did pick up because we spent months and months driving traffic to ourselves by exchanging banners from different companies. And they were advertising me. I was advertising them. So I know exactly what they're talking about. It's a lot of work. Passive has a record-breaking traffic system that you don't have to do any of that. Listen, there are great things online. 20 years ago when this came out, a lot of people's minds woke up saying, wow, we can make money. Or every one of you have an idea. Man, I'd like to do that. Online gave you the opportunity to actually build a website and put it out there. The problem was we all thought, oh, I made a website for back scratchers. Boom, I put it on there and nothing. That's the funny thing about it. We all thought because we had a website, we were going to make it. But that just wasn't the truth how it worked. And then you bring back, I was just sitting here before we started, and my dog is barking like crazy. What the heck's my dog? And I look, and there's a guy, he puts his tag on my door. It's an advertisement for a church. These 2 guys are going door to door, hanging these on our doors. Nice QR code and everything. I'm thinking, man, those 2 individuals in that church need the power of passive. The power of our traffic-driven system where they don't have to walk door to door. They can actually build their own site, and passive will drive traffic to them. They don't need to go buy all this stuff, which costs them quite a bit of money. And next thing you know, they got new people coming to their church, checking it out. Hey, I'm in the area, didn't know you were here, blah, blah, blah. But instead of walking around, listen, step into the, whatever you call it, 2000s. All right, we don't need to have door to door. When you have the internet, everything is possible. And I'm going to tell you what right now, passive is going to make millions of people extremely happy when they find out about the traffic driven and the products. Imagine going on to a product we have called Connect. and live streaming and talking about your product. All right. Your product, what you're trying to get out there. Now you got people's attention. You know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to throw it in the garbage. I'm going to no one, this thing isn't talking to me. I read it. Okay. But on a computer, when you have someone like Marty's videos he makes, or Narelle Warkine's videos she makes, they're good. They're attractive. You watch them. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. I'd like to check that out. The whole trick is Unpassive is going to get millions and millions and billions of people's attention by what they can do for you. Not just an individual, which they're going to do phenomenal things, but businesses. How many of you own a business right now that you might be doing what I'm talking about? Oh, I got to get some traffic. No, I'm in Michigan. No one knows about me in Alaska, and I sell this great snow shovel. All right. That's the whole key to Unpassive brings the world to your computer with the best driven traffic in the world, plus the products. This is why we're trying to talk about something new. Every one of you have something that you either thought of doing, or you have maybe a magic vitamin that you buy and you love it. And it makes you feel so good that you want to give other people the option to try this thing. That's where Passive is going to come along. You see, we are not an MLM company. Everyone knows that. Some people think we are, but we want to promote the MLM companies that are selling phenomenal products out there, which is going to help them. So it's a win-win situation. You still keep doing what you're doing, but now Passive is going to help drive traffic. Kind of like the gold rush. Back when they had the California gold rush, who made the most money? It was the guy selling the shovel, the bucket, and the sifter. All right. Can you imagine? And that was word of mouth. Some guy found a bunch of gold. Word got out. Took probably months, a year. Wow, this guy hit gold. Now you had every state saying, oh no, we have to go get the American dream. And what did they do? They flew over to California. They sold everything. Well, they didn't fly. They took a horse and buggy. And they got there with their family, and they were sifting looking for gold. And meanwhile, there was a little shack that sold shovels, picks, and buckets by word of mouth. That guy made a lot of money, let me tell you, or that lady made a lot of money. Can you imagine if they had the internet back then? This guy's selling his shovel, his bucket. He's got a thing. Luckiest shovel and bucket in the world. You guaranteed to find gold when you buy these products. All right. But they didn't have that. But guess what? We do now. Your business will grow. And listen, we were joking around last night. What's some good words? And I talked about some silly things about how great products, advertisement really, really sell. And I'm going to use, by all means, not representing the product Miracle Grow for your garden or your plants. Absolutely love the product. Okay. I'm not promoting, I'm just talking about it. But Unpassive, I believe, is the magic ingredient, a solution for all your business needs. All right. That's the Unpassive Grow, I'll call it. Another stupid name I made up. But Unpassive has got these vitamins which promote you, promote your company. And guess what? Everything starts growing. And that's the truth. And the only way you're going to find that out is to come in and try 3 of our free products just to see what it's like. But think about your business. Maybe you're at a stick point right now. Same people I've had for a month, 2 months, 1 year. I need to build up my clientele. Let Unpassive do it for you. Just jump in this and try it out. And I don't have much to say in this, but I do know that what I had to do and what Unpassive is going to do for me, wow, what a great world Unpassive is. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Very good from both of you. And my internet's horrible right now. I don't know why. Yeah, like we're all saying, if you're watching this today, tomorrow, a month from now, next month, a year from now, and you have an MLM business, you need to explode it. This is your answer. You do not have to come into Unpassive and build Unpassive. You do not. It's a solution. It's a digital and physical solution for people's needs. It was formed by someone with experience in MLM and all that. And he took all the negative, he took all the corruption, and turned it into unbelievable, unbelievable business. Absolutely. And it was designed with people in mind from the very beginning till 10 years from now. And this includes you, even if you're not in yet. I just want to say that. Find anybody in on passive and tell them, I got to get in. And then if you have a business, and remember this, the bigger we get, and we're bringing in thousands of people daily, okay? One day when you have 1 million or 2 million and 5 million and 10 million and 20 million, we've already got over 3 or 4 million. But when you get into like 1 billion people on passive, and you put something in the marketplace, how many visitors are walking by? Not physically, but digitally walking by what you have. And you go to a list, healthcare or whatever, beauty, cars, some kind of hobby. They're all going to be there. And trust me, everybody has a passion of something they love and like, and a passion will be there, and there'll be a solution to enhance whatever that might be. Whatever that might be. I'm pretty much done. I'm going to turn it over to everybody to say goodbye, and then I'll close it out. Robin?
I have a few more things, if I may, Marty, because as we're talking, of course, it opens up more to realize and to bring forward. We're not against other MLM and online businesses. OnPassive isn't against anybody. And they have said that from the very beginning. One of the joys and one of the reasons why I did join OnPassive is because they actually said every business has its place. We are just taking products and elevating them to a new level, to a new ethical degree of operations. And we're making it at a price point that is more reasonable to help everybody be able to make a choice to join and to be part of this, to use these products to help themselves, their family, their communities, and their other businesses. This has never changed from the very beginning. So I just want to go through a couple of things and questions and comments that people make to me in particular about the MLMs and when can we start posting? When can we start doing this? OnPassive has had a very interesting for some, challenging for others, but albeit educational way of unrolling and opening up to the world. So this may not be in the time frame that other people were hoping it would happen, but it is nearly here. And the platform where we're going to be able to put our outside business affiliate links and be able to showcase what we truly believe in with other ethical companies and businesses to help people is coming. It's very, very close. So this is why we wanted to have people start thinking about going back to the reason why they joined and to create the connection between the two of their other business that they're still doing for the most part and OnPassive that many are not doing because they don't fully understand how this can come together. So we've never been against any of these other companies. It has been in the manner in which they have been presented and thrown out there to the OnPassive community in unethical methods and ways. But when you have a company that you know is good, when you have a product that you know works, hold on to that and know that very, very shortly you're going to be able to put it in to the global marketplace. And if your other business works with people in a global setting from around the world, you're going to have access to people in over 200 countries. So wherever your business can ship to or has outside international offices, this is a huge plus for you because this is the reach that you're going to have with people. Now, some of the features that are coming, Ash has mentioned these to us. Our CEO has already given us insight into what is going to be included with some of these products that are going to be addressed. We have auto translation coming. That means that when you're doing a presentation in English, but you have affiliates or you have other members in your team from around the world who don't speak English, there will be ultimately instant translation or slightly delayed translation of what you're saying in real time. How huge is that? How incredible to be able to help people right away and correspond with them and speak with them back and forth in these chat sessions and have that translated right away. I mean, this is huge. This is technology that, yes, others are thinking about. OnPassive has pushed the envelope already, and this is what we're bringing to the marketplace. And these things are going to be included in the products that are already being established and created. These are not going to be different standalone or add-ons that you have to, once you've done something, you have to purchase more, you have to add more. This is going to be part of the continuum of upgrading and upscaling of the products that are being presented to us from the outset. We also have a whiteboard, and people say, yeah, whiteboards are a dime a dozen. Well, consider this, that you can interact on the whiteboard, that you can take snapshots of what you put on there. So when you're doing your compensation plans, when you're doing scientific breakdowns, or you're doing designs and talking about real estate and the square footage and calculations, all of that is done in real time on the whiteboard. Take the snapshot and you have that right away to be able to send to your client or to somebody else. These are the tools that you can use and think and realize when you start to delve into what OnPassive is offering, how we're going to be able to use this in our respective other businesses. So when you've got your other business, don't give up on the fact that, oh my God, I've got to make a choice. You don't. It is so easy to blend the two together. And the more you start to learn about this in the OnPassive sense, the more suddenly everything that you are doing, you suddenly get these little flashes. Oh, OnPassive has something for this. I can use this. Oh, I've got this. And you start to get excited, and you get excited about your own other business because you suddenly see the opportunity that may not have been as easy for you in the past. And then you see what OnPassive can do. And to earn money from both of those streams of income, they say you need multiple streams of income in today's world. And the more the merrier. And if you can bring this together and marry businesses and opportunities together, how incredible is that? And it's integrity, it's truth, it's real. And we are real people. You've seen these lives. You can Google OnPassive and you'll see daily lives and webinars that are occurring. So we are real people. The other thing too is websites. Chris was saying, had a website created. I was so fortunate. I had an amazing lady that I worked with who's a dear friend, and she has since become a founder. In her own right, she made and created the most beautiful, beautiful websites. Hated doing it because it was so time-consuming, difficult, and challenging for her, but she did them, and they were magnificent. She ended up making 3 for me. And the cost of that alone, if you have any understanding of what is out there in the industry, is into many, many thousands of dollars. OnPassive is going to give you that opportunity to create with the Create section that's coming out, the platform that will do that. And you'll be able to do this so easily. Click and drop, copy and paste, and bring it forward. Now, you have a team with your other business, and you're going to be able to do a replicated website so easily done with a few clicks and a minor shift here and change there to make it personalized to the other person. Can you imagine? Then you all purchase traffic, which is targeted to your industry, and you rotate it, for instance, or you each individually purchase it. You are growing your other business and you're growing your OnPassive business organically, very simply, but you're helping and everybody wins in this. The ecosystem of OnPassive has only just started to come out for all of us. But there are so many more products that are going to have value for individuals who are creative, for those who need help, and for those who want to learn and to do something. It's all going to be there. You have a one sign-in point. You don't have to have 5 or 6 different windows open from different companies to make this all happen. It'll be under one umbrella. So clicks here and click there, everything will be all right. The one sign-in system, and then you'll have pricing that will be in various packages and sizes of different products and opportunities within the OnPassive that you can customize to suit what you want to do. So this is something that we just wanted to share and enjoy our passion of OnPassive, but also show that it is easy to blend and mesh with our other businesses. And considering that a good third to maybe half of the founders who joined OnPassive have got other businesses on the side, they are patiently waiting. And this is the key. This is the respect that they are also showing to the company and the CEO, where they are waiting for the proper platform to come forward so that we can put this forward. We can then share this with the world, and we can share this not only with our founder customers, but also to the global customers who are looking at our websites and looking at OnPassive. So the whole marketplace is going to be huge in where this comes from. If you're looking for customers, if you want to be able to do this ethically, you are in the right place. And it doesn't cost you anything to join OnPassive, to take a look, create a free website, and create a free email, to go into the back office, to learn about the products, and then move forward, even if you don't do anything to begin with. But it's going to be a safe place where you'll be able to create your groups, have conversations, do presentations, and move forward if you so choose. Thank you very much, everybody. Chris, Marty, it's been wonderful being with you on here today. Those of you who are listening, there is a place for MLMs and direct sales and every business that is out there. We're just trying to up it a step. We're trying to make it more integrity-based, more honest, because there are some incredibly good companies out there, and there's some wonderful people who are involved with these companies. But there's a smaller percentage who are not so ethical, and some companies that are going to disappear. My last point quickly is I went to a couple of marketing Facebook groups the other day just to see and get a feel of what's happening out there, because I haven't done that in ages. And I was seeing lists of different companies that are coming out and have started. And out of 1,000 responses to one of the postings that I saw in one of these groups, I only knew 4 of the businesses that they were listing. And there were a couple of thousand of posts that were there. All these other ones are brand new. Now, my question to you is, first of all, how long are these companies going to stay? But also, to be able to do the best for growing those businesses, you do want to explore and see what OnPassive has for you. So thank you, everybody. I turn it back over to Chris and Marty, and I've so enjoyed being with you this morning. And I think we've covered and helped with a topic that has been long awaited, and I think it will be put into perspective, and we'll have many more discussions about this, I'm sure, in the future. Thank you, everybody.
Well, thank you, Robin. I think I just fired myself and found my replacement, Marty. I'm kidding. Hey, listen, if you're sick and tired of looking out the same window, if you're sick and tired of opening the same door every day, walking into the same nightmare every morning, try opening the OnPassive door to our ecosystem. We have a lot of really cool windows to look out from, different. Matter of fact, I can say it this way. In OnPassive, you have a different view every single day. So if you're sick and tired of just being sick and tired, check out our 3 free products. We've only talked about 0.5% of what OnPassive really can do. There is so much more, and we can't wait to share it with you, but we'd rather you come along with us and enjoy this together. Marty DeGarmo, back to you.
Wow, fantastic. Both of you did amazing. I was really, when we talked about this last night, this really fired me up because I know there's a lot of people that wonder about these things, and when you hear about a stream, different streams of income with OnPassive and your business outside that has a nice product, good, people love it, you'll have an octopus full of streams, okay? I mean, and let me tell you something. No limits in OnPassive of anything. There's no limits on the products. There's no limits on how much you can make. None. This is a business that has never been seen before. Take advantage. Come in. You can join for free. Nobody's going to pressure you. Why would you pressure somebody into something that's great? No reason. There's 500 people here, and I have one question, and I need an answer in the chat. I think this would be very helpful for a lot of people. If you agree, we can post this in updates and founders. But we need majority rule because I don't like just to put stuff back there. But if you think this would help a lot of people, a lot of founders, give me a yes or a heck yes or you doggone right or yabba dabba do, whatever it is you do to show me that you think it might be a good idea. That would be appreciated. So please put it in the chat. Hey, Chris.
Yabba dabba do.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Heck yes. Heck yes. Oh, that was close.
That was close.
Oh, Collins Manna. Hello, buddy. Anyway, here's something. We're gonna go. Thank you very much. It will be in the back office. Why? Because that's what we want to do. And the unicorn said we could, so I'm done. It's good. He's got more power than anybody, maybe even Mr. Mufar. No, I don't think so. But anyway, bye, everybody. Thank you for your time. Had a great time. We steady had over 500 people. Means a lot. I hope it causes you to think. I'm here to inspire, not motivate. Motivate doesn't last. You have to motivate yourself. I'm inspired. I want to inspire. I love working with both of these people. There's many people on Passive. We have a big family. Love you all. And whatever I can do to help you succeed faster, because you're going to succeed anyway, that's what I'm here for. I'm going to say goodbye and thank you very much.
Bye, everyone.